Artistry. Artistry. What does that word mean when thinking about the artistry of music and the artistry of teaching music? Well, welcome to another exciting episode of the Ultimate Music Teachers Live Show. I'm your host, Glory Sagemain, and I'm joined by the amazing Joanne Barker. Hey, Joanne, how are you doing today?
Hey, Glory, I'm fantastic, and I'm so excited about today's topic. It's one that's really near and dear to our hearts, the artistry of teaching music. It's going to be a great conversation. I'm so excited.
Absolutely, Joanne. And if you're tuning in live, drop a comment and let us know where you're from, where you're joining us from. We love hearing from music teachers all around the world. And today we're diving into a concept that is central to both teaching and music, and that is artistry. So grab your coffee and your tea and your favorite beverage, and let's really explore this very powerful idea together. Are you ready, Joanne?
I'm ready. I think, let's begin with a simple but profound question. What does the word artistry even mean? Glory, when you hear the word artistry, what comes to mind?
Yeah, I think when I think of artistry, I see a vision of creativity and expression that goes beyond technique. I think artistry is, in essence, it's about crafting something with care and with passion. I think whether it's a painting, Joanne, or a performance, or even teaching, artistry is that special spark that it actually transforms this kind of ordinary into extraordinary.
I completely agree with that. Artistry is about vision, about expression, right? It's about the ability to take something that already exists and kind of shape it in a way into something that resonates with the emotions of others or with the emotions of the person performing it or creating it. But here's the beauty of what we're talking about today. There's artistry not only in music, but there's artistry in teaching. So let's start off by looking about some artistry in music, and then we'll explore the ways that artistry has a role in our teaching as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So artistry in music, what does that even mean? So let's start with when you hear a truly moving piece of music, think back to your favorite, what is happening? It's not just about hitting the right notes, is it? It's about getting to the essence of the music itself. The music that it takes you so deep that the performer actually transcends the listener from the everyday moment to another place where they can dream or even imagine.
The performer allows the music to speak, and that can move people in ways that words can't, and that we sometimes as the performer don't even know. So as teachers, we can ask ourselves, how can we guide our students to discover this artistry in their own playing? Are we showing them how to go beyond the notes? We need to give them that good solid technique, but once they have that good solid technique, can they find that place where they can feel the music and let that music flow through them?
Yeah, exactly, Joanne. I think the artistry in music is, for me, it's about the experience. It's about the creativity. It's about the emotion. I get really emotional when I hear certain pieces being played. And I think also the connection, and it creates memory as well, right? We remember this incredible piece. And as teachers, it's our role to draw that creativity out of our students, to make them feel that music is more than just practicing and technique. It's a form of self-expression. So how do you inspire your students to find their own artistry?
That's a really great question. We're actually doing a lot of that in classes right now. We're working on some cute little jazz pieces, and some kids are just kind of playing the notes. And then other kids, I said, pretend you're outside and you're like yelling and having a good time and you're having fun with it. And then this one boy went, oh, like this? And that kind of brings in different learning styles, right? He's obviously maybe a kinesthetic learner. So as soon as I said he's outside running and having fun, that made sense to him. So that's one way to incorporate that artistry into your music teaching. And what techniques and exercises can we use with our students? So we really want to help them deeply connect with the music they're playing. So share your ideas in the chat below, because we'd really love to hear your ideas on how do you get your students to feel it and to become mini little artists.
Yeah. And I love that, Joanne, because it really is, we always say thinking outside the box or throwing away the box, as you always say, because we as educators have the power to help our students transform and really embrace artistry. So in their music, but now we want to talk about artistry in teaching. So we want to do a little bit of shifting gears here and talk about something that's equally important, and that is the artistry in teaching. So you see, just like music, teaching is an art form, right? And we're all different, we're all unique, and it's more than just following a lesson plan or teaching scales. Artistry in teaching is about orchestrating those subtle, dynamics of creativity and connection and engagement. And I really feel that it's about creating a unique learning experience for every student. It's really what builds your music teaching studio, because you're unique, and what you bring to your classroom, your teaching studio, is what's going to elevate your student base as well.
I agree completely. And as I said before, that technique is important. Without the solid foundation of being able to read notes, being able to play scales, being able to play chords, we don't have anything to build on. But the artistry in teaching is where we as teachers can step into the role of the conductor. We can guide and we can inspire and we can connect our students in ways that go beyond the surface, even when teaching those simple concepts like, not so simple concepts like scales and chords. There's ways to say, here's how you do it. And there's ways to make it fun. So it's about creating kind of like a relationship where learning isn't just a task, but it's more of an experience.
Yeah, I love that analogy, Joanne. And just as a conductor, brings out the best in the orchestra, we've all seen great conductors that can change a performance because they, as the leader, and you are the leader within your teaching studio. So artistry in teaching is about nurturing curiosity, about encouraging expression, and helping students discover their own passion for learning. So I'm excited, share in the chat. What are your thoughts? What is the creativity and things that you bring into your studio? Because it's that creativity that we infuse into every single lesson, every single intersection of our teaching. So think about it. When your students leave the lesson, what do you want them to feel?
Exactly. It's not just about mastering a piece or passing an exam. It's about helping them build a lifelong connection with music. Music can be such a healing force. When you're feeling happy, what do? You go play a really happy piece on the piano. If you're feeling a little sad, maybe you're going to play something not quite as happy, but something that touches your heart and makes your heart feel better. So we want to start that lifelong connection with music. And it's how we approach our teaching that really fosters that growth. So we have that power to make the learning feel like a journey, an exploration for their own potential, or we can make it kind of a mundane, let's just do it this way kind of process. So how are you going to use artistry in your teaching? So share that in the chat below here. How can you use artistry in your teaching to make that kind of impact, to make it an experience, not just a drudge?
Yeah, exactly. I love it when people share their thoughts in the chat, because we truly want to know, I think it's how we grow as a music education community. So think about, how do you weave creativity and expression into your lessons? Do you have little magic power? What do you do, right? Share your secrets. What makes your teaching unique? What makes it artistic? Share with us. We've talked about artistry in both music and teaching, and how it plays a vital role in shaping not just our students' skill, but also their passion for learning. But you don't have to navigate this journey alone. It's why Joanne and I are here. We're inviting you to take your artistry and your teaching to the next level, joining us inside the Ultimate Music Teachers membership at teachumt.com.
That's right. The Ultimate Music Teachers membership is where you can learn, plan, teach, and grow your music teaching business with productivity and profitability in mind. You'll get access to courses, an incredible community that's full of amazing ideas, and coaching. And those coaching calls, when we have our breakout rooms and people, they get their great minds get together, the ideas that come out of those sessions are just amazing. Glory has this way of inspiring thoughts and planting seeds in our minds that's just crazy. And it's really going to help you enhance your teaching artistry and to grow your music teaching studio.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Joanne. And let's not forget all the creativity by Joanne in all of the games and activities and learning tools and planners and everything else that every music teacher needs. And so grateful for your creativity, Joanne. So thank you for that. And you will find everything that you need to enrich your music teaching business, build a thriving music teaching studio, whether it's through our resources, live coaching calls, our supportive community of teachers. You can get started today. So remember, you don't have to do it alone. You can visit us at teachumt.com and join us to elevate your teaching artistry today. Thanks, Joanne.
Well, Gloria, it's been an absolute pleasure to share this time with you and with everybody out there listening. So keep sparking that creativity in your students and yourself. And you know what? Take a look and just kind of reflect on what you're already doing. Because you believe it or not, you have that creativity, whether you think you do or not. Think about those little things that you might be doing in your class, and pat yourself on the back and say, good for me. I am using my creativity. I am exploring and I am doing things, but there's always something else that we want to try and add. So we can't wait to see how you can bring that artistry into your studio. So please share with us.
Yep, absolutely. Thanks for joining us. We hope you feel inspired to incorporate more artistry into both your music and also into your teaching. So till next time, let's give them some love, Joanne. Until next time, teach with passion, purpose, and artistry. Visit us at teachumt.com, and we'll see you inside the community. Bye for now.
Bye.